Breaking news, ZAMFARA government insists citizens must carry arms against bandits. They will not allow this any further. No, the citizens must carry arms. Hello, my wonderful people. The governor of Zamfara State, Bello Matawa, has asked that all those residing in Zamfara carry arms immediately. And the reason is not far-fetched. Insecurity is a big part of what has been happening, not just in Zamfara State, but in most parts of the country. And the only way he sees that the people can adequately look after themselves is when they do the needful and ensure that they protect themselves rather than being quiet in the face of all that is going on. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Thank you. Zamfara state government has directed residents to arm themselves against bandits. The directive was issued in a statement on Saturday by Ibrahim Dasari, the Commissioner for Information in Gashi, the state capital. Zamfara has been one of the worst hit states by banditry in Nigeria. The cable has reported that the state has the second highest number of deaths from non-state actors in the first quarter of 2022, with over 327 cases. In reaction to the security challenges, the state government said it is ready to facilitate people, especially our farmers, to secure basic weapons for defending themselves. He also directed the police command to issue guns license to all who qualify and are willing to obtain firearms to defend themselves. The Zamfara government also ordered the recruitment of 200 additional community protection guards in each of the 19 emirates to strengthen the security across the state. Following the increase in activities of banditry in various parts of the state, the government commitment to ensure adequate security and protection of lives and property of the citizens of the state has become paramount. During the rainy season, the government has resolved to take in further measures to deal with the recent escalating attack, kidnapping, and criminal activities levied being enforced on innocent communities, the government has said. This act of terrorism has been a source of worry and concern to the people and government of the state. Therefore, to deal well with the situation in our respective community, the government has ordered that the following measures be taken. The government has henceforth directed individuals to prepare and obtain guns to defend themselves against bandits, as the government has directed the State Commissioner for Police to issue license to all who qualify and who wish to obtain such guns to defend themselves. The government is ready to facilitate people, especially our farmers, to secure basic weapons for defending themselves. The government has already concluded arrangements to 500 forms to each of the 19 emirates in the state for those willing to obtain guns to defend themselves. People must apply for the Commissioner for Police for a license to own the gun and a basic weapon to be used in defending themselves. Secretary has been arranged for this very purpose, for the establishment of collection of intelligence information. People are strictly warned, advised to make sure that all information or intelligence about an informant must be true and nothing must be untrue, as information on such informant must carry correct details, specifically including their pictures, current name, address, occupation, and must be genuine information. So the governor of Zamfara State has taken it a step further, has asked his people to carry arms. And this arms carrying, we will see what the government of Nigeria will respond to that, because carrying arms is good to defend yourself is very good. However, what are the measures in place so that people do not take this out of proportion? Before you know it, those who are committing, I mean, there are some people with criminal minds who will take on this and make it even more terrible, will begin to emerge. So what are the measures put in place to ensure that indiscriminate people do not just take this and begin to, do other things? What are the measures being put in place to ensure protection of lives and property? What are the measures being put in place to ensure that everything is done decently and in order? So these are some of the things we must ask ourselves, and why every one of us must be out to tell the truth in order for people to be safe. I mean, it is very important that Nigerians begin to look at these things very critically and ensure protection of lives and property is not a question, but it's not just thought about, but it is what we do. Okay, it is what we do without even blinking. It is what we do. So this is part and parcel of what is happening, and why Nigerians must be up to the task, must be on ground to ensure that they are doing their hardest best possible for the security of lives and property. Okay, so this is why every one of us must do all that we can to ensure that Nigeria comes out of our present predicament. A lot of things have gone on, and why, Nigerians, it is important that we begin to look at this. And, the government, if they are not ready to protect lives and property, we must ensure that, the protection of lives and property is non-negotiable. We must ensure that Nigerians, are truthfully have been provided with every necessary, information, and armed with everything they can possibly get to protect themselves. Because as things are working out now and things are going, we must continue to ensure, that Nigerians are doing all they can, okay, to ensure that we look after one another. Buhari's administration and government do not care what is going on with anybody. Buhari has got no iota of care for anybody, no concern for any single individual. All he thinks or care about is himself. And we don't want such a leader or such a kind of person to lead Nigeria any further going on. We all must do all we possibly can for the protection of lives and property. Okay, we must do all we possibly can. So these are some of the things going on, and why Nigerians, what we can do now is to ensure, every one of us, okay, get our PVCs and vote. Bye for now.